Stylish Small Garden 2026 Minimalist Tropical Design for Calm, Natural Living. Hello, and welcome back to Dream Room. If you're someone who scrolls through decor ideas late at night, saving photos of cozy bedrooms, calm bathrooms, tiny home offices, or small gardens you wish felt more peaceful, this video is for you. Maybe you live in an apartment, a compact house, or a home where every square meter matters. You care about beauty, but you also care about practicality. You don't want complicated designs or expensive materials. You're looking for real ideas, things you can actually do with natural textures, simple tools, and items that already exist around your home. I'm speaking to those of you who enjoy arranging a room until it finally feels right. The ones who love warm light, clean corners, and spaces that help you breathe after long hours on a screen. You might be working from home, dreaming of a calmer bedroom, or trying to turn a small garden or balcony into a place that feels alive instead of forgotten. You want a space that supports your daily life, not one that constantly needs fixing. In today's video, we're stepping into a new way of seeing small spaces in 2026, where minimalist design meets tropical warmth and natural elements, and where even the smallest garden or room can feel intentional, comforting, and personal. This is not about trends. It's about learning how to shape your environment so it works for you, slowly and naturally. If this sounds like you, make sure to subscribe to Dream Room so you don't miss the next part of this journey. 1. A small garden is no longer a limitation. It's a design advantage if you're working with a small garden, a narrow yard, a balcony, or even just a quiet corner outside your home. The first idea you need to release is the belief that small means restricted. After years of designing compact spaces for real people, not showrooms, I've learned something important. Small gardens often become the most loved spaces in a home because they force us to design with intention. Most of you watching Dream Room are not trying to impress guests. You're trying to create a place that fits into your daily rhythm, somewhere you can step outside between work calls, stretch your legs in the morning, or unwind in the evening without feeling overwhelmed. A small garden supports that lifestyle perfectly. It's easier to maintain, easier to understand, and easier to shape into something personal. In 2026, small space landscaping is no longer about filling every inch. It's about choosing what deserves to be there. When space is limited, every plant, surface, and material has a purpose. That's where minimalist design becomes powerful, not empty, but focused. One well-placed tree can matter more than 10 scattered plants. One calm seating spot can change how often you actually use the space. Tropical vibes work especially well in small gardens because they rely on feeling, not size. Large leaves, soft shadows, and gentle movement instantly create atmosphere. Combined with natural materials like wood, stone, or gravel, even the smallest outdoor area can feel grounded and alive. Think of your small garden as an advantage, a space where clutter has no place, and where every choice helps you slow down, breathe deeper, and reconnect with nature, right outside your door. 2. Designing with feeling before layout. Why mood comes first before you measure the space, before you choose furniture, and before you think about plants or materials. There's one step many people skip: deciding how you want the space to feel. After working with countless small gardens, bedrooms, and home workspaces, I can tell you this: when you design from emotion first, everything else becomes easier and more natural. Most viewers of Dream Room are creating spaces for real life, not perfect photos. You want a garden that feels calming after a long day, a corner that helps you reset your mind, or a small outdoor area that gently separates work from rest. In small spaces, feeling matters more than function alone. A layout can be correct, but if the mood is wrong, the space will never invite you in. For a minimalist garden with tropical energy, the feeling usually starts with softness and flow. Think about filtered light instead of harsh sun. Think about air moving through leaves, not solid walls blocking it. Tropical design isn't about adding decorations. It's about allowing texture, shadow, and movement to create comfort naturally. Natural materials play a quiet but powerful role here. Wood brings warmth. Stone adds grounding. Plants soften edges and absorb noise. When these elements work together, the space begins to feel calm without effort. This is especially important if you work from home, spend long hours on screens, or live in a busy urban environment. Your garden becomes a place where your body relaxes automatically. Once the feeling is clear, peaceful, fresh, grounded. The layout almost designs itself. You stop asking, "What should I add?" and start asking, "What doesn't belong here?" That shift is what transforms a small space into a meaningful one. Tropical plant choices that bring life without overcrowding. One of the biggest fears people have when designing a small garden is choosing the wrong plants. Ones that grow too fast, take over the space, or demand constant care. If that sounds like you, you're not alone. Most viewers of Dream Room want greenery that feels lush and relaxing, but still manageable and realistic for everyday life. In small spaces, tropical plants work best when you think in layers, not quantity. You don't need many plants to create a tropical atmosphere. What you need are the right shapes and textures. Large leaf plants instantly make a space feel cooler and more alive. They catch light beautifully and create natural shade, even in narrow areas or quiet corners. Instead of spreading plants everywhere, group them intentionally. Place 2 or 3 complementary plants together in one zone to create depth. This approach keeps the space visually clean while still feeling full. It also makes maintenance easier. Watering, pruning, and cleaning become simpler when plants are organized. Containers are your best friend in small gardens. They give you control. You can adjust height, move plants seasonally, or change the layout without stress. This is perfect for people who enjoy experimenting or who live in rentals where permanent changes aren't possible. Choose plants that support your lifestyle. If you're busy, working from home, or new to gardening, go for hardy tropical varieties that tolerate shade and inconsistent watering. When plants fit your routine, they stop feeling like a task and start feeling like companions, quietly improving the way your space feels every single day. 4. Creating privacy naturally. Without building heavy walls, privacy is one of the most overlooked needs in small gardens, especially for those of you living in apartments, townhouses, or homes where neighbors are close. Many Dream Room viewers tell me they want to enjoy their outdoor space without feeling watched, but they don't want bulky fences or dark walls that make the area feel smaller. The solution is softer, lighter, and far more beautiful. In compact spaces, privacy works best when it feels natural. Plants become your first layer of protection. Tall foliage in pots, layered greenery, and vertical plant arrangements gently block views while still allowing light and air to pass through. This keeps the space open, breathable, and calm. Bamboo screens, wooden slats, or woven natural panels can be added as a background, then softened with plants placed in front of them. What makes this approach special is flexibility. Unlike permanent walls, natural privacy elements can evolve. You can move pots, adjust plant height, or change the density as your needs change. This is ideal for people who work from home, enjoy quiet mornings outdoors, or simply want a sense of retreat without isolation. Privacy also changes how often you use your garden. When you feel sheltered, you linger longer. You sit more comfortably, read more slowly, and relax more deeply. Even a narrow edge or forgotten corner can turn into a sanctuary when height, texture, and placement are thoughtfully combined. In minimalist tropical gardens, privacy isn't about hiding. It's about creating a gentle boundary that makes your space feel truly yours. 5. Minimalist layouts that make small spaces feel larger when space is limited. The way you organize it matters more than what you put inside it. Many people try to solve small gardens by adding more plants, more decor, more furniture, hoping it will feel complete. In reality, it often does the opposite. For Dream Room viewers who crave clarity and calm, a minimalist layout is the key to making a small garden feel open and intentional. Start by thinking in zones, not square meters. Even the smallest outdoor area can have a sense of order when each function has its place. A simple walking path, a quiet seating corner, and a planting zone are often enough. When these zones are clearly defined, your eyes move smoothly through the space, and your mind relaxes without effort. Clean lines play an important role here. Straight paths or gently curved edges help guide movement and create visual flow. In narrow gardens, guiding the eye forward, rather than side to side, makes the space feel longer and more spacious. This is especially helpful if your garden sits between walls or fences. Materials also support this feeling of openness. Using the same stone, gravel, or wood finish across different areas creates continuity. When surfaces repeat, the space feels connected rather than fragmented. This is ideal for people who value simplicity and don't want a garden that feels busy or chaotic. A minimalist layout isn't about restriction. It's about freedom, freedom to move, to breathe, and to enjoy your garden without distraction. When every element has a reason to be there, even the smallest space can feel quietly expansive. 6. Built-in elements that save space and create calm in small gardens and compact home spaces. Loose furniture can quickly become visual noise. Chairs get moved, planters shift, and suddenly the space feels unsettled. This is where built-in elements quietly change everything. After years of working with small outdoor areas and tight indoor layouts, I've seen how built-ins create a sense of calm that movable pieces often can't. For many Dream Room viewers, space has to work hard. You want seating, greenery, and sometimes storage, but without clutter. Built-in benches along walls, raised planters that double as borders, or seating integrated into garden edges allow multiple functions to exist in one clean line. Nothing feels accidental. Everything feels intentional. Built-ins are especially powerful in minimalist tropical gardens because they anchor the design. When plants grow from fixed planters or wrap around permanent seating, the space feels grounded and stable. This is comforting, especially if your daily life is fast, digital, or mentally demanding. A stable environment helps your body relax without you realizing why. Another benefit is flow. Built-in elements follow the shape of the space instead of fighting it. They hug corners, stretch along narrow edges, and leave open walking areas untouched. This keeps small gardens easy to navigate and visually open. You don't need custom construction to achieve this. Simple wooden frames, concrete blocks, or stone edges can be assembled using natural, accessible materials. The goal isn't perfection, it's permanence. When parts of your garden stay in place, your mind stops rearranging and starts resting. 7. Geometry meets nature. Bringing order without losing warmth. Many people think geometric design feels cold or too strict, especially in a garden. But when geometry is used gently, it does the opposite. It brings a sense of clarity that helps nature shine. For small spaces, this balance is especially powerful. It gives structure without stealing warmth, something many Dream Room viewers naturally look for in their homes and gardens. In compact gardens, simple geometric shapes help control visual noise. Square planters, rectangular beds, or clean-edged paths give the eye something to rest on. When plants grow within these defined forms, the space feels organized, not crowded. This is ideal for people who enjoy calm surroundings, tidy corners, and a sense of balance in their daily environment. The key is restraint. You don't need many shapes, just repetition. Repeating the same planter size, bed shape, or edge line creates rhythm. Your garden begins to feel intentional, even if it's small. Plants then soften those lines, spilling slightly over edges, moving gently in the wind, adding life to the structure. This approach works beautifully for those who work from home or spend long hours thinking. A structured environment supports mental clarity. At the same time, greenery keeps it from feeling rigid. It's order and comfort working together. Geometry doesn't dominate nature here, it supports it. When the layout feels calm and controlled, plants are free to become the emotional focus, turning a small garden into a peaceful, balanced retreat. Natural materials that age gracefully over time. One of the most important lessons I've learned from working with small gardens and intimate home spaces is this: the materials you choose will shape how the space feels years from now, not just today. Many Dream Room viewers are drawn to natural elements because they don't want a space that feels artificial or frozen in time. They want something that grows, changes, and matures alongside their daily life. Natural materials like wood, stone, gravel, and clay bring an immediate sense of warmth to small spaces. They don't shout for attention. Instead, they quietly support the atmosphere. In a minimalist tropical garden, these materials ground the lushness of plants and prevent the space from feeling overly decorative or staged. What makes natural materials special is how they age. Wood softens in color, stone develops subtle texture, and gravel settles into place. These changes don't ruin the design, they complete it. For people who value calm, lived-in environments, this natural aging creates emotional comfort. Your garden stops feeling new and starts feeling familiar. This is especially helpful if you're working with limited time or energy. Natural materials are forgiving. They don't require constant perfection. Small imperfections blend in rather than stand out. That's why they're ideal for people balancing work, family, and personal space. By choosing materials that age gracefully, You're designing a garden that doesn't need constant updating. It becomes a steady backdrop to your life, a space that quietly improves without demanding your attention, season after season. 9. Shade, shelter, and the comfort that makes you stay longer. A small garden can look beautiful and still go unused if it doesn't feel comfortable. This is something I see often, especially with viewers of Dream Room who live in warmer climates or urban areas with strong sun exposure. Shade and shelter are not luxury additions. They are what transform a garden from something you admire into somewhere you actually spend time. In compact spaces, shade doesn't need to be heavy or permanent. Light structures work best. A simple wooden frame, a bamboo screen overhead, or even fabric stretched gently between supports can soften sunlight without blocking airflow. This keeps the space breathable and relaxed, which is essential for tropical-inspired designs. Shelter also creates emotional comfort. When a space feels protected, you naturally slow down. You linger longer with a cup of coffee, read a few more pages, or sit quietly without checking the time. For people working from home or spending most of their day indoors, this sense of pause becomes incredibly valuable. What's important is flexibility. Seasonal shade solutions allow your garden to adapt. You can open the space in cooler months and close it slightly during peak sun. This adaptability fits modern lifestyles where needs change throughout the year. By adding gentle shelter, even the smallest garden becomes usable from morning to evening. It stops being just a visual feature and becomes a lived-in space, one that supports rest, focus, and quiet enjoyment every single day. 10. Pathways that guide movement and calm the mind. In small gardens and compact outdoor spaces, pathways are often treated as an afterthought. But in reality, they quietly control how a space is experienced. For many Dream Room viewers, especially those who enjoy order, flow, and calm, pathways can completely change how a small garden feels the moment you step into it. A good pathway doesn't rush you. It gently guides movement and creates rhythm. In narrow spaces, a clear path gives direction and prevents the garden from feeling chaotic or crowded. Even a simple line of stepping stones, gravel, or textured pavers can instantly organize the space and make it feel intentional. Natural materials work best here. Gravel softens sound underfoot. Pebbles create subtle texture. Stone feels grounding and timeless. These elements help your body slow down as you move, which is especially important if your day is filled with screens, notifications, and mental pressure. Pathways also help define zones without walls. They separate planting areas from seating spaces in a way that feels light and natural. For people who enjoy minimalist design, this invisible structure is incredibly calming. It gives order without visual heaviness. You can choose straight paths for a modern, clean look or gentle curves for a softer, more organic feel. Both work beautifully in small gardens when scaled correctly. When movement feels effortless and clear, your garden becomes easier to enjoy, and your mind follows that same sense of calm. 11. Lightweight furniture that adapts to real life. In small gardens and compact home spaces, furniture should never feel like a commitment. Many Dream Room viewers live in spaces that need to change throughout the day. Work in the morning, rest in the afternoon, quiet moments in the evening. That's why lightweight, flexible furniture works far better than heavy, permanent pieces. When furniture is easy to move, the space stays alive. A simple wooden stool can become a side table, extra seating, or a plant stand. Rattan or woven chairs add warmth without visual weight, making small areas feel open rather than crowded. These pieces support a minimalist tropical look while staying practical for everyday use. Natural materials again play an important role. Raw wood, woven fibers, and simple fabrics feel comfortable to touch and age gracefully over time. They don't demand attention, but they add texture and softness that make a space inviting. This is especially important for viewers who want their garden or balcony to feel like an extension of their indoor living space. Lightweight furniture also encourages use. When sitting down doesn't require rearranging half the garden, you're more likely to step outside for a few minutes of calm. That ease turns your garden into a habit, not a special occasion. Choose fewer pieces, but choose them well. Furniture in small spaces should support your life quietly, adapting to your routine instead of controlling it. When everything feels easy to move and easy to use, the space naturally feels more relaxed and personal. Nighttime lighting that transforms small spaces into retreats. One of the most powerful changes you can make in a small garden or compact outdoor space happens after the sun goes down. Many Dream Room viewers focus so much on daytime design that they forget how often real relaxation happens in the evening. Lighting is what allows a small space to live a second life at night, and when done right, it feels almost magical. In minimalist tropical spaces, lighting should never be harsh or overwhelming. The goal is not brightness, but atmosphere. Soft, warm light helps plants cast gentle shadows, highlights natural textures, and makes the space feel deeper than it actually is. Even the smallest garden can feel layered and intimate when light is placed thoughtfully. Solar lanterns, low pathway lights, or small accent lamps near plants work beautifully in compact areas. They are practical, energy efficient, and easy to install, perfect for people who want simple solutions without complicated wiring. Placing lights low to the ground or behind foliage creates a calm glow that feels natural rather than artificial. Lighting also changes how safe and welcoming a space feels. When paths, seating areas, and key corners are softly lit, you're more likely to step outside at night. This is especially valuable for those who work during the day and only have quiet time in the evening. With the right lighting, your small garden stops disappearing after sunset. It becomes a peaceful retreat where you can unwind, reflect, and enjoy stillness, right at the end of your day. 13. Color as an accent. Keeping tropical energy without overwhelmed color brings joy, but in small spaces, it needs restraint. Many Dream Room viewers love tropical flowers and vibrant tones, yet worry that adding too much color will make their garden or small outdoor area feel crowded or chaotic. The secret is learning how to use color as an accent, not a foundation. In minimalist tropical design, greenery remains the base. Shades of green create calm and continuity, allowing your eyes to rest. Color then enters the space intentionally, through a few well-chosen plants, pots, or details. This approach keeps the garden feeling fresh and alive without becoming visually heavy. Raised beds and containers are especially helpful here. They allow you to control where color appears and how strong it feels. A single raised bed with flowering plants can become a focal point, while the rest of the garden stays quiet and balanced. This is ideal for people who enjoy change but don't want constant maintenance. Choose plants that bloom for long periods and don't demand too much care. Tropical flowers with bold shapes and rich tones work best when used sparingly. Their impact feels stronger when surrounded by neutral textures like wood, stone, or gravel. Color should feel like a moment of surprise, not a permanent demand on your attention. When used thoughtfully, it lifts the mood, adds personality, and keeps your small garden feeling joyful, without stealing the calm that makes you want to stay. 14. Vertical thinking. Turning walls and edges into living space. When floor space is limited, the smartest gardens don't expand outward, they grow upward. Vertical design is one of the most effective tools for small spaces, and it's especially useful for Dream Room viewers who live in apartments, narrow houses, or homes where every square meter needs to work harder. Walls, fences, and unused edges often go unnoticed, yet they hold incredible potential. By adding vertical planters, hanging pots, or simple wall-mounted shelves, you introduce greenery without sacrificing walking or seating space. This instantly makes a small garden feel fuller and more immersive, while still keeping the layout open. Vertical planting also creates visual depth. When your eye moves upward, the space feels taller and more layered. Trailing plants soften hard surfaces, while upright foliage adds rhythm and movement. This is perfect for tropical-inspired spaces, where lushness comes from layers rather than size. For people who enjoy practicality, vertical gardens are also easier to manage. Herbs, small plants, or decorative greenery placed at eye level are simpler to water, trim, and observe. This makes gardening feel approachable, even for beginners or those with limited time. You don't need expensive systems to start. Reclaimed wood panels, simple hooks, or modular planters made from natural materials work beautifully. Vertical design isn't about filling walls, it's about activating them. When unused surfaces begin to live, your small garden gains character, balance, and a sense of abundance without ever feeling crowded. 15. Hardscape that supports daily life. Not just decoration in small gardens and compact outdoor spaces, hardscape elements are often misunderstood. Many people think of stone, concrete, or decking as purely decorative, but for Dream Room viewers who want spaces that truly work, hardscape should support daily life first. when chosen carefully. These surfaces quietly make your garden more usable, comfortable, and balanced. A small patio zone, even just a few square meters, creates stability. It gives you a solid place to sit, place a table, or enjoy a moment outside without worrying about uneven ground. This is especially important if you like to bring a laptop, a cup of tea, or a book outdoors. A stable surface turns a garden into a functional extension of your home. In minimalist tropical spaces, hardscape should feel light and neutral. Simple concrete, stone tiles, or modular wooden decking work beautifully when paired with greenery. They don't compete with plants, instead they frame them. Using consistent tones keeps the space calm and visually open. What matters most is proportion. Hardscape should never dominate a small garden. It should support movement, seating, and flow while allowing plants to remain the emotional focus. When balanced correctly, hard and soft elements work together effortlessly. For people living modern, flexible lifestyles, modular hardscape solutions are especially useful. They can evolve over time, adapting to changing needs. When hardscape serves your routine rather than controlling it, your small garden becomes a place you actually use every single day. 16. Sustainable choices that make small spaces smarter over time. Sustainability in small gardens isn't about following trends or making big statements. For most Dream Room viewers, it's about making choices that feel logical, gentle, and easy to maintain over time. When space is limited, waste becomes more visible, and thoughtful design becomes more meaningful. One of the simplest sustainable shifts is using what you already have. Reclaimed wood, leftover tiles, old pots, or even stones collected over time can become part of your garden story. These materials add character and reduce the pressure to buy everything new. In small spaces, reused elements often feel more personal than perfectly matched sets. Plant selection also plays a role. Choosing plants that suit your climate, light conditions, and schedule reduces water use and ongoing effort. When plants are happy where they are, they grow steadily instead of struggling. This creates a garden that supports itself, rather than one that constantly needs correction. Vertical planting, container gardening, and layered layouts naturally support sustainability. They improve airflow, reduce soil loss, and make watering more efficient. For viewers balancing busy routines, these systems save time while still delivering beauty. Sustainable design isn't about doing everything at once. It's about making small, consistent decisions that add up. Over time, your garden becomes easier to care for, more resilient, and more connected to your daily life. When sustainability feels natural, your small space stops feeling temporary and starts feeling like home. Conclusion: a small garden that reflects how you live at the end of this journey. The most important thing to remember is this: a small garden, balcony, or compact outdoor corner is never just about decoration. It's about how you live, how you rest, and how you reconnect with yourself after busy days. For those of you who follow Dream Room, you're not chasing perfection. You're creating spaces that feel honest, calming, and supportive of real life. When minimalist design meets tropical warmth and natural elements, something special happens. Your space stops feeling limited and starts feeling intentional. Every plant, surface, and corner begins to work together, not just visually, but emotionally. Small spaces teach us to slow down, choose carefully, and appreciate what truly matters. Whether you're working from home, caring for family, or simply searching for a quiet moment at the end of the day, your garden can become a daily ritual, a place that grounds you, even if it's just a few steps outside your door. With simple materials, thoughtful layout, and a bit of patience, your space can grow with you over time. I'd love to hear from you. What part of your home or garden are you most excited to transform next? Leave a comment below and share your story, because your experience might inspire someone else watching. If this video helped you see small spaces differently, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow Dream Room for more calm, practical ideas on creating beautiful spaces that truly feel like home.